Oba of Benin suspends Queen, Palace chief, orders over unauthorized visit of social media influencer Peller. So I've been seeing the story trend. They said Peller went to the palace of the Oba of Benin without permission. Like he didn't tell the king that he was coming to the palace, and then the queen like ushered him in, and some palace chiefs to as in they ushered him in. So now they are suspending the queen that ushered him in and the palace chief, and they are also like, I think they are trying to sue Peller for coming to. They just sue Peller left, right, and center. There was a girl that he insulted in a restaurant the other day that we even thought that the story has died down, but the girl is actually suing him, and the letter came outside yesterday. I saw it. The girl is also suing Peller. This man too, this king is also suing Peller. No be small thing. The Oba of Benin, too, on Monday suspended one of the queens, a palace chief, and a member of staff of Benin Traditional Council, identified as Mr. Omuemu, was arrested and charged to court over an unauthorized access to the palace by a social media influencer. You know, if it was the Alafin, I say Alafin of Oyo, if it was the Oni of Ife now, the man doesn't have issues. A lot of people go to his palace to visit him. I don't know. A palace should be a place that you could actually visit. Maybe you could have asked for, or tell them beforehand that, oh, I want to come and visit. Maybe that was the issue. But going to the extent of arresting people because they allowed Peller into the palace is what I don't know. Like, why is it that serious? Now, Habib Hamzat Adilaja, known as Peller, a statement signed by the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council, Frank Irabo, and made available to journalists in Benin, said the queen is facing serious disciplinary proceedings that could result in her being removed from the palace. He warned that the palace is not a public thoroughfare or a location for frivolous content creation. It is the ancient and spiritual seat of the Oba of Benin, governed by centuries of tradition, custom, and sacred protocols. The Benin Traditional Council (BTC) wishes to address the public regarding a serious breach of protocol and desecration of the sacred precincts of the palace, which occurred on Friday, 6th of March 2026. The council confirms that an individual, Habib Hamzat Adilaja, a social media influencer popularly known as Peller, gained unauthorized access to the palace premises on the said date. Mr. Adilaja and his entourage entered the palace without the requisite permission from the council. Well, they should have asked for permission. You can't just enter into the palace like that. Oh, wrong now. So if you did somewhere else, maybe the way they do in other palaces is different, and we all know that the Benin Kingdom is, they take their tradition very seriously. So you should have asked for permission. It said, and their subsequent conduct is Peller, of course, caused significant embarrassment and a breach of the peace within the palace ground. It's very possible Peller is involved, and we all know how Peller used to behave. Very uncouth, very rude. Just behaves anyhow. So obviously he has wanted to show his behavior there, trying to create content. The Benin Traditional Council views this incident with the utmost gravity. The statement said that the council has conducted a preliminary investigation into the circumstances that allowed his unauthorized access. Consequently, stringent disciplinary measures have been taken against palace staff and chiefs who did this mischievous act. Specifically, a chief who was implicated in the incident has been suspended indefinitely from the palace. A staff member of the Benin Traditional Council, identified as Mr. Omuemu, has been detained by the Nigeria Police Force. Okay, he has been charged to court for causing a breach of peace and abetting the unauthorized entry. Furthermore, it is with deep regret that the council confirms that the queen of the palace, who was unfortunately featured in the incident, is now facing serious disciplinary proceedings in accordance with Benin tradition and custom. These proceedings may inadvertently result in a removal from the palace. No be small thing. Peller don't go cobalize queen. Following this incident, the council, utilizing the same channels within the palace that facilitated the initial entry, extended an invitation to Mr. Habib Hamzat Adelaja Peller. He was requested to appear before a committee of chiefs tasked with investigating the matter away to provide his own side of the story. Regrettably, Mr. Adelaja has failed to honor this invitation. Why would he honor it? If not you go honor him. The council is therefore using this public medium to demand that Mr. Adelaja present himself immediately away to the relevant authorities within the council. His unapproved visit has caused untold distress to so many people. What kind of distress? And as such, he must tender an unreserved written apology to the palace for his unauthorized access and the embarrassment caused. Failure to comply with this directive will leave the council with no option but to pursue legal actions. Okay, now, the appropriate law enforcement agencies have been duly informed of this matter and are standing by to take necessary actions against him, he said. No be small thing, no. No be small thing, no. Hey. Finance says, this illiterate content creator, God Peller is at it again. The local content creator thinks that Oba of Benin is like Ubana chief priest who granted him an audience. Let the Oba teach him a lesson that he will never forget. Peller is a confused nuisance. Lack of education and proper upbringing is the cause of his lackadaisical attitude, behavior. If he has succeeded, next time he'll visit Aso Rock. Too much money is making him drunk with over-familiarity. Peller must say something. David Starr says, maybe that will serve him a good lesson this time around. These are part of moral decadence we are talking about. Does he not have a good manager and advisor by his side? This Peller of a boy acts stupidly most times, really. The boy, he just behaves anyhow. Also, there's no smoke without fire. He's given the boldness by the uncultured palace stakeholders involved, especially the said queen. People who are supposed to be the custodian of the palace are those aiding nonsense. Kudos to the palace council for rising to the occasion. Now wow. But this one says, why legal actions and not spiritual ones? Being a powerful institution with spiritual overlap, what should they do to him? They should buy him. Now wow. Dr. Andy says, Peller is disturbing too much. I thought he had waiting happen in an accident. He didn't buy you. Waiting happen. Blessed Fejeri says, I'm sorry for the queen. She's supposed to not say Peller no get sense. I'm telling you, the boy, he would have gone there to shout, to behave the way he used to behave. The guy, he doesn't have courtesy. That's his problem. Valentine said Peller go learn the hard way. He's done a sacrilege, albeit unknowingly. Though I think the tempered justice will mercy. As per the queen and the rest indicted, their own don't finish for palace matter. Expelled, I'm telling you. Now listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.